It's in the game.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. The Longhorns will kick this deep to begin the game. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. The Jayhawks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And each offense features a star tight end. Kirk, what an elite matchup of guys who can really hurt defenses in a variety of ways.
When was the last time we did a game where we were excited to watch two tight ends from opposing teams go against each other? But that's what we have today. Both of these guys are elite at their position. Both want to have bragging rights that they're the best in the country. Let's see who can be showcased better today.
They're going to run it. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
And there's the handoff. Fighting him off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the running back takes the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front seven of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Keeping it on the ground here. There's the stiff arm. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Jayhawks come to the line to run the hurry up. On third and short, they hand the ball off. You make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
It'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him short with the line to gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. On the move now. Locates the tight end. It's complete. So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop. The Longhorns offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down. Longhorns will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. We'll see how they play this one. First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Catch made on the left side. And the play is good enough for a 1st down. They'll move the ball to 44.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. The ball is caught. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he's set up for the 1st down at the 41.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Ball handed off.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down from the 30.
And the defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
He hands it off from the gun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter. So far, this has been a battle on the ground. We've completed the first quarter, and the run game has dominated. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this first and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. A nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
No gain makes it second and goal from the 9. Second down, we're going to throw it. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got it near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Big play for both teams. Can the offense punch it in? Fourth and goal from the 2. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the touchdown taken off the board by the penalty, and they'll back them up. That stings. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on second and 10. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Going for his running back. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Second and inches. Offense maybe looking to throw the ball here. They got 3 receivers bunched out left. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting ripped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments, or this thing could snowball.
He's going for a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss in the play. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Longhorns. Well, Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. The Kansas offense is back out there now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Moves out of the pocket. The throw complete to the running back underneath. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The Jayhawks pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Throwing off play action. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage. And he'll drop back here on third down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down. The Jayhawks will come to the line here looking to convert on fourth down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Quick throw, testing the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Send the back in motion. Looking to throw it on first down. Nice grab. It's Knight. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
There's a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes a quick catch. Football comes out. And the defense comes up with the football.
You know, with wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important.
Hold up a second. The coach has called timeout. He may use a challenge here to have the officials take another look at that one. So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they hand it off to the back. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the fourth quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Pass complete on the crosser. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. Longhorns looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And they're able to get him down. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Receiver in motion now. Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout at the half now. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. They'll set up for the chip shot on the left hash mark. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense able to bring him down, and that should just about do it for this first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Jayhawks will kick this away to get the second half going. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're fortunate to have the lead at the break with those pass protection problems. Let's see if they can clean that up here in the 3rd quarter. They get the second half started with a running play. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Under pressure, just lets it go. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. Play from the pistol formation. It's a run to the left. Got the first down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A short completion to the tight end. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Kansas. And they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. A That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball is even thrown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Offense showing a bunch formation now. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They make this. For a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, when you get a one-on-one opportunity, you got to cash in on it. And this Texas receiver makes a great play to be able to come up with a big gain. This defense cannot just load up on the run game and the quarterback and leave these receivers one-on-one.
Second down after the incompletion. Handoff to the back, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. No chance for a return. That football bounces away from the returner and heads out of bounds. And here comes the Kansas offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Pressure is coming. Pass not complete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, 3rd down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and it puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Jayhawks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
He's swarmed by the defense. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch, can he get in? He's swarmed by the defense. The Jayhawks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
I thought there might be some initial penetration by this defense. The offense decides to run it up the middle. And I got to give all the credit to this back. He saw just where he needed to go, uses that vision to get this touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? In the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. The pass rush closing in. Sack on back-to-back plays.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Defense is coming after him. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. The sure hands. It's Watkins. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. Well, Kirk, Kansas has the lead here. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Kansas.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the 4th. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Caught in the backfield. It's Foster. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Looking to pass here on second down. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, I thought the defense had him here, Chris. He should be down in the backfield, but instead, he gets out of the pressure and actually picks up some positive yards.
Crucial third down play coming up. The defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Kansas.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
This is a deflating play for this defense on third and short. Good coverage. They take away all the short routes, but the one person who wasn't accounted for is the quarterback, and he uses his legs to pick it up.
He'll hand it off. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Pass caught. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Grab down the middle. It's Knight. Oh, and he fumbles. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
How about this defense flying? Trying to get their hat on the ball. They do. They're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
The Kansas offense is back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Short pass finds the tight end.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it second and short. And now the handoff. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
First and 10 now for the offense. Grinding away with a running game. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34. And the Jayhawks will have first and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. The Jayhawks are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
Completion makes it second down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Here's the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Chris, an interesting call here. I know they have the lead, but I thought they might throw the football. They surprised me, but you know who they didn't surprise? That defense. They were not shocked at all by the run call on third down and long. They stuffed that right at the line of scrimmage.
So looks like they'll bring the field goal unit onto the field. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They'll toss it to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now. Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. Well, barring something crazy, Kirk, that should be enough to secure this victory. They came in trying to dodge the upset in this early season showdown, and they passed the test.
Chris, is a great game and a fun way to start the season. And I think the fact that the team that was expected to win wins this football game, they can use that as a confidence builder. And for the team that loses, think about this. Still a long way to go to be able to kind of right the ship and kind of have the season you expect to have.
Looking to throw again. On the move now. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call.
Hold.
Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Pounding away with the run game. And he's brought down there.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and goal. And now the running back's got it again. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Touchdown, Jayhawks. They are pouring it on now.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
3rd down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas. The defense contributes 6 points. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College